people, including South Africans and foreigners, protesting against what they call anti-xenophobia sentiments here. I'm going to bring to you one of the leaders of this march, just to tell us what is happening. Sir, tell us as an organization, why are you part of this march?
I'm part of this march because of this xenophobia is too much in South Africa. So we need to fight for the rights of all migrants. They must have rights in South Africa. They must be documented with the government. If they are looking this chart, we need to help these migrants because police are taking advantage for the migrants, as well as those merchants to Dula. They are also taking advantage for the migrants. We need everybody to be documented and everyone to be respected on human rights basis.
We have seen foreigners being chased away from hospitals and threats of foreigners being chased away from schools. What are you saying about that?
This is not good at all because we fight for that. These people, they must have access to the health services, and also they must have access to everything that is needed in South Africa. Africa belongs to Africa, and this is an African continent. We advise each and everybody to respect the constitutional law of South Africa.
Thank you very much. We have seen one of the leaders of this protest coming in. The group is quite large. Apologies for the noises because there is a sound system in front and the protesters coming. But let me stop to this one human rights lawyer that I see here just to understand how we're going. Hi, ma'am. How are you? You are live on Deutsche Welle. Why are you as Kopanang Africa having this protest today?
So I'm supporting it because I think the attack on immigrants at the moment is also an attempt to make South Africans look away from the things that are standing in the way of delivery of what everybody needs.
What are some of the issues as far as anti-foreigner sentiments and actions are concerned that you are complaining about today, that you have seen?
So I think things like blocking clinics, saying clinics can only be for some people. Okay, and it's a problem because if the, if the clinic queue gets shorter, I think budgets are going to be further cut, which is already the problem, not that some 5 to 10% of people in our country were born elsewhere.
How do you think the government of South Africa should intervene? We have seen these anti-foreigner sentiments growing. We have seen sometimes violence being implemented by those that are evicting foreigners from their trading stores.
Yes.
How do you suggest the government should deal with this?
Well, I think they're supposed to, if they were serious about being for human rights and against racism, then I think they would intervene to stop those kinds of things. But I fear actually that a lot of the anti-immigrant sentiment is actually coming from the top. So that is part of the problem that I fear we face. It's too convenient. It's too convenient for government.
You think there are government officials that are pushing these sentiments?
We have definitely seen it since the end of apartheid, actually quite soon after the end of apartheid. Mandela was already making veiled comments like, thank you for coming here, but you can go back to your home countries now. And I think right from the start, we've also seen whenever there's a flare-up in anti-migrant sentiment, often there's things being hidden behind that, right? Or things being excused. And we've often seen important figures, whether official government figures or, for example, members of royal families, making those comments and not being brought to book for it. There's no accountability, right? So for a long time, I think government has been failing on this issue and allowing racism to creep back in the door, a different kind of racism.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, we're now going to take you back to see the crowds of people that are here. We'll just stand by the side for you to see the number of people that are here. And maybe for now, let's just look at some of the posters that they are putting up there. We'll just get closer to look at some of the posters. Unite against xenophobia. No person is illegal. Stop xenophobia and defend human rights. Just pan to this side. These are some of the posters that we see here. Let's pick one. These are some of the posters there for those that are joining us who are coming to you live from Johannesburg at a march by pro-migrant groups that are saying a lot of anti-foreigner sentiments are growing in this country and they want that to stop. Let's just listen in. This is a march that's happening in Johannesburg today. Kopanang against xenophobia, an organization of many organizations protesting against the victimization of migrants here in South Africa, are marching here to make their word heard that foreigners are welcome in this country, and those that are undocumented, the Home Affairs Department should document them instead of them being hunted down and arrested, and instead of them being victimized. These are the sentiments that we're getting. But let's talk to Brian Muziringa, one of the leaders of the Zimbabwean community here. Why are you part of this march today?
We are consolidating the Freedom Month, also reminding people that freedom was born for human rights, and also what is alleged to be freedom should be giving people the universal rights, that's inclusion, which align with social cohesion. So today we are here to remind our hosting countries, who's been having mixed feelings but tolerant to some extent, that Africa, we are all going through problems, and there are also other issues just to do with push and pull factors.
As migrants in South Africa, what are some of the things that you are saying you are being victimized about?
Mostly, they are all interlinked to access to health, and also children who are supposed to qualify for tertiary, they are being denied that privilege due to lack of access to renewed documents, which are alleged to be still in the system pending, but non-functional on the ground.
Thank you very much. Let's go back to the music and see the groups as they sing. They are almost about to reach their destination now, but let's just listen in as they dance. Let's talk to one of the presidents of workers' unions here in South Africa, Mr. Mameto. Why are you part of this march today?
Well, it is actually to express our denouncement of the xenophobic drift in the country. There's a right-wing populist drift to blame every problem we have on the migrants, from the mass unemployment to the crumbling services, healthcare, education. The fact of the matter is, it is outrageous to say that just about 5% of the population are responsible for 12.4 million unemployed people in this country. It's also not true that the healthcare crisis and the education crisis in our school has anything to do with the migrants. I'll give an example. Last week I went to my local hospital. This is a hospital that has been built since the 1990s. I was there when the stone was first laid.